What's up, guys? Alright, we're trying to race and beat whatever light we have left because Ruby and I are gonna go take some pics because we need more pics to have the channel banner done, and we need more pics for Instagram. And it's really pretty out, but it's that time of year where literally I can't do anything when I get off of work video-wise because it's so dark. So we're gonna try and get as much as we can. And getting in and out of my driveway, I cannot back out without lifting a wheel like a foot off the freaking ground because my driveway is super steep. But I think we're good. Yep, we made it. All right, let's go. We're gonna go to a couple of my favorite photo spots and hopefully be able to catch enough light to get some nice pics. Also, I'm super happy that you guys really like the name Ruby. I'm like in love with it, and obviously in love with the car. It's super great so far. I've had a couple little weird quirks, and I think they're just normal, and if they're not, like, whatever, I can just go get them fixed because the car is obviously under warranty. We have 102 miles on the car, and yes, I did put 102 miles on the car in the last 3 days because I'm trying to get as many miles on there as possible so that we can get a dyno vid with the car. So I am gonna go ahead to the new spot. Everybody loves the car. Literally everybody I drive by is like, "That's a nice car, man." It's weird. I don't even see it as like I'm getting the compliments. I see it as like the car is getting the compliments. So I'm like, "Oh, look at you, you're getting noticed everywhere." But like the first day of having this car was so stressful, like insanely stressful. Like when I went to the gym, in between sets, I'd have to get up and go to the window to make sure nobody's standing around it. Because when we had the car at the dealership, even Jonathan, the guy that was helping me get the car, was saying that he had to shoo people away because they wouldn't stop going near the car, which I don't really mind. You can go as close as you want, you can look at it, whatever, but like, I guess for his sake, he had to like get people away from it or whatever, but super weird. But yeah, just to start the vid out, let's go to the photo spot. And there you have it. It's already freaking dark out and I barely have enough light, but she's looking really good though. That's like my only big pet peeve with wintertime is that it's just impossible to do anything like outside of 5 o'clock or something like that. So that's kind of it for the photo idea. I got enough, but like not that many. You guys are probably gonna see me messing with like the channel banner and other Instagram stuff over the few days too, because it's gotta be perfect and I gotta make Ruby look good. I gotta make her look as good as possible. I just wanted to give you guys a really quick update video because I saw a ton of questions in the last video that I posted a couple days ago, and I just wanted to bounce back real quick with literally the most popular question, which is, am I gonna mod the car? I'm gonna talk about that in a second, because technically I did just buy a few things for the car. And they're not like huge things, but they're really cool, and not a lot of people have stuff out for this car yet. But I am going to be buying mods as soon as possible. And also, if you guys have any ideas of videos that you really want to know, like, or want to see, I already have like a list of like 1,000 of them. So definitely keep your eyes open, or if you don't feel like keeping your eyes open, you could always hit that bell button that's next to the subscribe button. That also you should hit that button too. So because Ruby is going to be a spicy lady. We are going to get her all the shiny bits and pieces because she deserves it, because she's freaking awesome. POV, you guys are about to see how freaking hard it is to get up my damn driveway. We have an insanely steep driveway, so what I have to do is turn traction control off, because if I don't, when I lift a wheel, it freaks out. So I have to start super crooked to the driveway, put a wheel on it, and it still kind of like breaks traction a little bit. But yeah, that's how I get into the freaking driveway. God, why are you so low to the ground? So biggest question, am I going to modify my car? Yes. Yes, we're going to be modifying the car. We 100% are going to be modifying it just as soon as parts come out. It's not really easy to come by a lot of parts right now. There are a few like exhaust systems out for it, and there are a few like little things, but I'm really specific in terms of the things that I want to put on the car. For example, I know Magnaflow is coming out with an exhaust. HCast has an exhaust out. It's a little out of my price range. And a few other companies have exhausts out for this car. But I really want a Tome exhaust because they sound amazing, and that's like the Subaru exhaust in my opinion. But I do have a couple little things coming for her though that I already ordered. I actually just ordered them today, and they should be here in like a A couple days actually, they said a couple days. But that seemed to be like the biggest question. And also it's really cool to see a lot of you guys are actually saying that you ordered one of these and that yours is coming in like in a few weeks or a few months or like later, early next year. So that's super cool. We can all just be one big group of Subi bros modifying these things together, which is really, really cool. Also, me being a new Subi owner, tell me if this is bad etiquette or not. If you see another Subi owner on the road and you wave, aren't you supposed to wave back? Isn't that a thing? Like, isn't that a known thing? Because the other day, sad story, I've been wanting to do the whole Subi wave thing for a long time. And I saw some dude in a silver WRX and I freaking waved at him and he saw me and didn't wave at me. Pretty sure if you have a Subaru and you don't wave at another Subaru driver, pretty sure they like take your car away. That's like a legit law. But in terms of modifications and stuff like that, I guess I will give a little bit of some insight as to what I want to do. Now with the exhaust, like I said, I want to do a Tomei Extreme TI so bad because if you've seen these tips, they're a little bit small and you got a lot of room in there. That is big enough to fit like a freaking 6-inch tip. Definitely would look sick having a titanium tip coming out right here. And I actually really like the idea of not having a tip right here because then like it looks like it's supposed to have one there, like it would have two, but you know that it's special because it doesn't have one there and there's one big titanium one sticking out here. Is my logic like backwards? Does that sound weird? I don't know. That's what I think. Another mod I think would be really sick to do would be a carbon trunk. Like, all right, imagine this, okay? I'm gonna open the trunk, and yes, I have a golf bag in the back. I do golf, but I was using it as a makeshift tripod for photos. But the thing that made me think about this the other day is that I had this trunk open, and I was looking at the car from far away, and out of the corner of my eye, it looked like that I had a black trunk for a second, because I couldn't really see this, and all I saw was the black. And that together looked super, super sick, so I was like, carbon trunk would be really cool to have. It would also be nice to have kind of like a, I don't know, like a more aggressive spoiler. The only complaint that I have like with the back end of this car is that the spoiler isn't that aggressive like from the factory. You do get a little baby lip right there, but like it'd be really cool to see an actual like lip spoiler, kind of like a duckbill or something that kind of like sweeps out a little farther. I know the GR86 has an option from the factory that you can get one of those, but Subaru just has this weird little thing that sits on top of this. It's like a little baby spoiler and it doesn't look nearly as good. So I definitely need some sort of a spoiler, whether that be a big wing in the future or just a little baby spoiler to help accent how the trunk kind of curves out like that with the natural body line. And then obviously the big modification, suspension and wheels, because I don't know if you've seen this. Sorry to do this to you, Ruby. That's a big gap. It's a lot of room in there. These are 17s on this car because I got the premium option, but if you get the limited option, it does come with 18-inch wheels, which does fill it out a little bit more, but like you can't quite see it on camera because of the shadows, but there's a lot of wheel gap there. And also the wheels don't really, I don't know, they're a little bit too far in there. And obviously, again, sorry to do this to you, a lot of wheel gap. But other than that, I love the car. The car looks so freaking good, like from every angle to me. I was okay with the back end of the car, like from before I bought it, but actually seeing it in person, like I'll try and give you like the best angle of it. That right there looks like an Acura NSX taillight. I don't know, there's just something about the way, like I can't show it to you on camera. You guys would have to be like, I don't know, the way, I can't show it to you. You have to see it in person. And I'm just gonna continue this from inside here, but also a little bit difficult to get into. So you really have to fall in. But yeah, as far as like interior goes, I don't know if I really want to modify the interior that much. I really like the way that it looks already, and everything just feels really nice. Maybe a new shift knob would be really, really cool. I don't think I'd ever touch the boots. That's just kind of too much of a hassle. And if you look, actually, this boot for the e-brake literally is this whole panel, and this goes all the way down here, like past the seat. This will probably be like the last video like of the car this week. I'm gonna take this weekend and go film a ton of stuff because not only are you guys asking a lot of questions that I didn't even think to answer, but I have a lot of videos with this car planned and a lot of things that I'd like to show, like because not a lot of people have seen this car and the features to this car yet. So I'm going to try and give as much information as I possibly can that I've, taken in from having this car for only 4 days. So by the time you guys see this video, I'll already be working on a ton more. And I'm going to have like a complete overview video of like what you get with the package, because a lot of you guys were really curious to see like, how much was this? What are these options? Like, what exactly did the car come with for what you paid for it? And how much did you pay for it? I don't really know if I wanted to say how much I paid for it because I paid under MSRP, and I know that's not the case for a lot of people, so I'm probably just gonna keep that to myself, but it was a good deal. I got a really good deal. I got the homie hookup. I have never been in a car before that I feel like I fit into more than this. Like personality of the car wise, like I literally couldn't be happier. Also, I've never had a car with Apple CarPlay in it, which is super dope. You just like, I don't know if you guys saw that. Hold on, let me show you this. Literally one of my favorite features of the car, this is the armrest, and if you push this button, it folds open like that. You got 2 cup holders in here and some USB stuff and an aux cord just in case you're a dinosaur and you have anything older than an iPhone 10. Or actually, I guess an iPhone 7. But yeah, if you hook your phone up to this, I know you guys know how to use Apple CarPlay, but listen, I'm a noob here, so bear with me. If you hook your phone up by USB, it will pop up here and actually just mirror your screen. It's really cool, and I guess I'm a freaking dinosaur because I've never used that before, and I've never even seen that like being used in a car before. Because all my cars before then were pre-2016 and didn't have any Apple CarPlay type of feature. So really, really cool. So yeah, am I gonna mod the car? Yes, definitely. Am I gonna mod the car soon? No. I'd like to enjoy the car stock for like a month, and I don't know if you guys, a lot of you guys are new to the channel. Well, now a lot of you guys are new to the channel. I saw that yesterday a lot of you guys decided to stick around, which is super dope, and I appreciate that. Basically, I'm moving to Arizona, Phoenix to be exact, well, Scottsdale to be exact, and I'm gonna have to put this car on a freaking trailer, and I have to go home in December because I'm driving with my friend to Arizona. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Ruby for a month, and you guys aren't gonna know because I'm gonna have a ton of videos pre-recorded, but I'm gonna be in Connecticut for a month, which is where I'm from, and I'm currently in South Carolina. So, but yeah, verdict, I'm literally in love with the car. I don't think I could have made a better choice. I seriously see myself owning this car forever. Like, I know this video is a little bit short and it didn't have like a ton of super fancy extravagant content for you guys to view, but I had to give a quick response for the like freaking hundreds of questions that I'm getting on this car. But I literally am so excited to modify this car, like especially the exhaust, because this car is way too quiet. It's only been like 4 days, but I can't stand it. Well, I can. It's nice to not have like bad drone or whatever on the highway, and it's nice to not absolutely blow people's ears off when I'm driving by, but I do also really like that. So I really hope Tomei comes out with an exhaust soon. So yeah, thanks for stopping by again. I really appreciate it. Last video, I got really lucky because there were these weird black bars on the edge of the video. I did not do that. That was like some weird exporting thing with Adobe, and shit happens sometimes. So I don't know. I'm lucky you guys still really enjoyed the video, but I gotta fix that. So thanks for watching again. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will see you guys very shortly in the next video. Later.